What's up, poker players? Hope you guys are out there crushing it on the tables. We made it through all of the sessions from last year, and we have quite a few of low volume sessions that we played this year, hitting a little bit of a downslide, losing 7 of the 10 sessions so far, and 7 in a row. Since these are such small volume sessions, we're just going to take a look at all of them today in this video. Let's jump right into the action. First hand we're going to take a look at is at the 400 NL table. We have Queen 10 offsuit playing from the hijack seat. We open to $12, 3x, and we get a call from the cutoff. See a heads up flop. The cutoff tilt-a-whirl is a very regular player, plays a lot of high volume sessions, has a high VPIP, but low aggression. Flop is 9 high 2-tone, not a very good flop for us at all. We check. Tilt-a-whirl also checks. The turn is the jack of clubs. I think a club draw probably would have bet on the flop, and we now have an outside straight draw. Put in a bet of $16, trying to pick up this pot right now, but if we do get a call, we could improve to the best hand, and we get a call. The river is the ace of diamonds. We only have a queen high right now. If Tilt-a-whirl picked up a flush draw on the turn, they have missed that, and Tilt-a-whirl has a fold to river bet percentage of 68%. That is very high, and the ace is one of those scare cards where we can put in a bluff on the river and try to represent an ace or the turned flush, and we put in a half pot size bet. I think a bet sizing a little bit larger would definitely make some of the jacks that would be calling on the turn fold, but we do get a fold. They probably missed their flush draw, and we take down this pot of $93 with nothing but a queen high. And now we have Queen 8 suited playing in some heads up action at the 100 NL table. We open to 250 and we get 3-bet $750 to see a flop. We make a call, and the flop is ace high rainbow. We have a gut shot, and Sam checks into us, so we put in a bet of 2/3 pot trying to pick this one up right now. Ace on the board is pretty scary if they don't have an ace in their hand, but they do make a call, and the turn is the king of spades. We still just have a gut shot, and any hand that would be calling on the flop is most likely going to be calling here on the turn, so I check, giving us a free card and a possibility to improve to the nuts, which we do. There's the 10, and we get our opponent to jam into us, make a call with the nuts, and see that we got there on the river. They had 2 pair on the turn, and we hit the exact river card that we needed, giving us this $74 pot. And now we are looking at a hand from the 50 NL table. We have Queen 9 offsuit playing from the big blind in a 5-handed situation. We get a limp from under the gun, a recreational player, high VPIP, low aggression, and we wind up flopping top 2 pair. We have a blocker to the flush draw with the queen of spades, and I bet $1. We get a call. Our opponent only folds 13% to river bets, and there is the money card. We have a full house 9s over queens, only losing to pocket queens right here, which is very unlikely. And with those low fold to bet numbers, I continue betting, make it 250, a little bit less than pot, and we get min raised. That is looking good for us. They like that turn card. Not sure how, since there's only one left in the deck, but since you guys can see what's going on, you see that they also have the 9, that last 9 in the deck. We put in a raise to this recreational player. They will most likely be chasing any flush draw. Maybe they have a straight with a jack 10 in the spot, or a 9 that we are way ahead of, and they raise us again. Let's get the rest of the chips in. They make a call, and we see we have them drawing to only an ace on the river, which we avoid, and we take down this $100 pot. And now we have pocket aces at the 50 NL table. Open to 3x, and we get a call from the big blind. Flop is 7 high 2-tone. We have the backdoor club draw as well as the aces over the board. Our opponent leads half pot into us. We just make a call here, and we wind up hitting an ace on the turn, giving us top set. Half pot again from our opponent on the turn, and we put it in a race, make it $11 to go. Our opponent comes back over the top. That's a bit scary. Could we be up against a 6-8 or a 6-3? 6-8's a little bit more likely, but that is the only hand that we are behind in this spot. So I get the rest of the chips in. We get a call. It's set over set. Let's avoid a 4, and it is an ace. 4 of a kind, running aces. That never happens. And we take down this $105 pot. And now we are at the 100 NL table. We have pocket aces playing from the big blind. Fold around to the small blind, who just limps. Small blind has a very high VPIP. So let's put in a raise here that they will be calling most likely. Make it $5 to go. That is pretty large, but I don't see this opponent folding very often. They do make a call, and we see a flop of king high to tone. We have the aces over the board. Small blind checks. We continuation bet half pot. Not a ton of draws out there, just a flush draw, and we get check raised, just a min raise. From recreational players and fishy players, this is usually a very strong hand, maybe deuces or eights, but those are really the only 2 hands that we are behind in this situation, so I do make a call. The flush draw got there on the turn though, and they bet about pot into us. We were pot committed before this bet, $30 in the pot, 56 left in their stack, less than 2-to-1 stack to pot ratio. If they got there with the flush, good for them, but I think a flush draw would have put in a bigger raise on the flop or just made a call from this player who plays pretty passive. So I jammed the rest of our stack in and see that we'd made a pretty good read on this player. We have them drawing to a jack or a king going into the river. We are an 89% favorite, and there is the king. We wind up losing this large pot of $140 to a 5-outer. Here is the hidden hand of the day. We have pocket sevens playing at the 50 NL table in the cutoff. Folds around to us, and we open to $1.50 3x, and we get 3-bet by the big blind. This player is a regular player, high volume. We have 13,000 hands, and big blind re-steals 12% of the time. That is a pretty wide range, so I make a call here in position against this player. We are both deep stacked in this hand, playing at a little bit less than 200 big blinds, and we see a flop of 10 high rainbow. We have bottom set. They check to us on the flop, and we bet 2/3 pot with bottom set, and we get check raised. Could our opponent be making a play like this with a draw, maybe a big pocket pair? If they were playing a polarized range, they completely missed. Maybe they have something like 8-7, but we do have 2 sevens in our hand, making that unlikely. Possibly a set over set. Is jack 9 suited a possibility? I still think we're ahead of most of our opponent's range, so I do make a call here, and we see a 6 of diamonds on the turn, and we are both now committed to this pot, having about 1-to-1 stack to pot ratio, and we have a blocker to the diamond draw with the 7 of diamonds, and our opponent jams the rest of their stack in. We really can't be folding after making the flop call, so I do make a call, and it is a complete brick on the river, but the chips go the opposite direction. What do you guys think our opponent have? Leave your guesses down in the comment section below, and head over to the Facebook or Twitter page for the answer. That was a rough one. We lost a 191 big blind pot. And here we are at the 400 NL table. We have pocket 10s from the small blind in a short-handed situation. 6 of us being dealt into this one. We get an open from the hijack seat to 3x. We just make a call in the small blind. And we go to the flop heads up, which is 10 high 2-tone. We have top set, check to the pre-flop raiser, and they continuation bet. And we put in a check raise, make it $60, a little bit larger than 3x the continuation bet, and we get a call. The turn is the 5 of hearts, not improving too many hands in the spot. If they did have a 7-9 for the straight, they were already there. Doubt we would see a 7-4 in this spot from our opponent, so I put in a bet of $104, leaving us $267, and making the pot with a call $360, leaving us less than 1 stacked pot ratio, and easily giving us the opportunity to get it in on the river with the best. They make a call, and the river is the 7 of spades. That is a pretty terrible card for us. They have a 9-4 or a spade draw. They now improve to the best hand. I check. They put us at a decision for the rest of our stack, and right now I'm pretty much just hoping that they are doing this with a complete bluff, or maybe just spazzing out with a high pocket pair. I see that they don't show down that well, only winning 35% of showdowns. I do make the call and see that they did river the flush, and we lose this $826 pot. What do you guys think about this one? Is this one where we could have found that fold button on the river here. Pretty much everything got there. We're still ahead of any set, any pair over the board, and any desperate bluff that could be in our opponent's range. But that one definitely hurts. Let me know down below what you guys think about this hand and the rest of the hands in this video. Check out the video description for links to all the poker products that I use and suggest you guys use as well if you want to be playing at the top of your online poker game. Hit that subscribe button if you have not done that yet. Turn on your notifications if you are subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned something today and you think you are improving on your poker game by watching these videos. Not the way I wanted to start out this year, but it's what happened, and we are now caught up on the videos, which feels great. And let's start playing some more poker. Let's get in those big volume sessions. Let's get some more streams out there. Looking forward to 2017. I will be back soon with a new video, but until then, I'll see you guys out on the virtual felt.